Samuel Alham's decision to go to Libya and work as a plumber was costly. In December, he was kidnapped on his way back to Egypt.
I want my son, my darling son, to return. This is not fair. Bring my son back. He traveled to work, not to party or to do something bad. I want my son back so he can raise his children. His children will grow up to ask me, Grandma, where is our dad? What should I tell them? What do I say to them? I'll tell them that your father traveled to Libya and never came back to me. What should I say, kids? This is not fair. I want my son back.
He is among 27 Egyptians, low-paid workers, who have been kidnapped in Libya. Their Christian faith may have put them at a greater risk. Militants claiming allegiance to Islamic State, the group that has seized swaths of Iraq and Syria, have said they are responsible for the abductions of the Crusaders.
He traveled to make money, to afford a place for his brother to get married in, to afford a place for himself, to support his parents who are unemployed. There's no work and his father is being treated for diabetes. There's no work in the country to help out. One day, 30 pounds and 10 or 15 days no work. How do people spend, eat or learn?
At the World Economic Forum in Davos, Sisi said Egypt aimed to lower unemployment to 10% by 2020. He has announced major infrastructure projects such as a second Suez Canal and major roadworks designed to create jobs. But those promises have yet to stir hope in the country.
I made attempts to get a job for my son either in government or the private sector, but in vain. All those who get hired have connections. They know somebody or are related to somebody. Somebody knows somebody in the ministry and so on. But as we can't find jobs, what should they do? They live and work where? I don't know.
More than 100 relatives of the 27 kidnapped workers protested outside the United Nations offices in Cairo last week after meeting Egyptian Foreign Ministry officials. Holding up pictures of their loved ones, they urged the government to help secure their release. Officials have said they're doing their best to help. But across town, more and more Egyptians lined up to buy tickets at Libyan Airlines offices. And relatives say the government does little to discourage them.
They had an official permit and they flew there and it was all official with passports and all. Why didn't the state forbid them from going? They wanted to make profit off their tickets and all that, and they let them go to destruction and then they forget about them and don't protect them. And they say they warned. Okay, you warned, but you could have forbid them and closed down your offices or forbid flights from going there altogether. This could have happened if they had immigrated illegally, but it was all official, with documents.
In Libya, violence continues. Islamist militants, including those who claim loyalty to the Islamic State, operate in pockets of Libya, especially eastern Benghazi and Derna. Recently, they claimed to have kidnapped 2 Tunisian journalists and groups of Egyptians. Mahia Mutua, CCTV.